33 to 42 showed that you wanted to get yourself more educated. Was you collecting books, knowledge, or did you get interested in more spiritual concerns?
Yes.
Okay. Then ages 42 to 51, Heather, showed me, again, you're meeting people, helping a lot of people to a certain degree, and so you was involved with a lot of people, pleasing a lot of people. Did that sound like you?
Yes.
Okay. Now, this gives you a general rundown. Now, for the folks who are listening to the show here, too, everybody can do this quickly to help you save money, time, aggravation, and also a change of name. And also, I'm sure you have children. Is that correct, Heather?
Yes, it does.
Okay. Now, the main important thing when you have children, if you know understand, there's a code system. In this code system, what we have, if you understand about name change, this will be good for you too. Now, I'm sure you're married right now. Is that correct, Heather?
Yeah.
Okay. When you got married, your name changed. And that told me when you work on this numerology-wise, you can see exactly what type of person you are at this time period, because there's some people get very depressed when they get married because their name changes.
I didn't change my name.
You did? Did you change your name?
No.
Okay. But you're married?
Yes.
Okay. Very interesting. And there must be a reason why you didn't want to have your name changed.
Because all my business license and life insurance policies and everything.
Okay.
My degree and everything was in my maiden name, so I kept it that way.
Okay, well that's good. But if you had changed your name doing numerology, which we probably won't have the time to do that, would have told me a story about you. But in the code system of changing name, if you understand, Heather, if you ever have your name done by a numerologist in that department, your name, like the number 1, AJS, goes underneath the number 1. Number 2 goes under BKT. Number 3 goes under CLU. Number 4 goes under DMV. Number 5 goes under ENW. Number 6 goes under FOX or Fox. Number 7 goes under GPY. Number 8 goes under HQZ. Number 9 is IR. So it's strictly a science, Heather. And so if you was to work out your name, that would have told me a story about you. Now, did you know, Heather, that your Social Security tells your future too?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. What you do is you always break numbers down to a single digit. So a lot of people are paranoid giving their Social Security over the air, or when they should be. But if they add them together, the first 3 numbers to a single digit, and the next number to a single digit, and the next 4 numbers to a single digit, then I could work it out and solve things. So the folks who are watching this right now, you can find out your finances are very, very important. Without money, you can't do anything.
It's coming out to a single digit. It comes out to 1.
Okay, let's work out over here for Heather and see exactly her Social Security. We're going to work this out here, folks. Now, the first 3 numbers comes out to a 1, you say?
I think so. That's me.
Okay, make sure you add them together. If you make a mistake, don't blame me. Now, let's add the first 3 numbers, get a double digit, then get a single digit. What would you give me, Heather? Did you say 1?
1. Yeah, I'm right.
Okay, very good. And now the next 2 digits, and for the folks out there, you can always add the next 2 digits to your Social Security. That will tell the story too.
4.
That's a 4. And the last 4 digits, can you add them together?
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay, because folks, the older we get, a lot of times we need a calculator, because everything is computers nowadays. And if you understand, we're in a year...
Number 3.
Number 3?
Yeah.
Okay. Now we have these together. You're natural talents, and the 8 represents business. Now, are you a businesswoman, Heather? Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And that number 8 shows business. You can be very determined, very serious. You're a good judge of character. You're interested in psychology, astrology, like people. Now, the 4 here tells me you love family. You're a good manager. You like things organized. Otherwise, you get upset. Security means a lot to you. You can be quite stubborn when you want to be. Does that sound like you, Heather?
Yes.
Okay. So now we're going to work this out here. First of all, I want to go to the predictions. As folks, the ones who are watching this right now, I can't give you everything. This is only an hour show. We do have call-ins. But this will give you some idea. If you want to come to me, I do charge, of course, like anything as a top professional. I'm an author of many books on numerology, and you will be quite pleasantly surprised how this can actually help you on a scientific basis here. So here we go. Now we're going to take a look at Heather. Now Heather, this has been a year you've been really thinking of your past mistakes, trying to figure out where you've been going for the last 7 years. Does that sound like you?
Yes.
Okay. Now, you have to understand you're finishing a lot of things off in November, and by December of this month coming up, which is another 2 weeks or so, you're going to go through a lot of changes. And these changes are going to prop you into next year, which is 2010, to be one of your better years financially. You are making changes. Whatever work or career will be in February. So you may be making a connection with the new job in February. Did you know that, Heather?
No, I didn't know that.
Okay, so remember this, folks. Anybody can get these predictions. They're extremely accurate. Now, also, it does indicate September is your best month financially next year, and there's another change in your career and your work will be in November of next year. So I do want you to understand that. Now, remember, that's good. This is the Social Security. Social Security deals with your finance. So you're coming into a year of money next year. Now, let's also take a look at some of the things that you came in here to learn at the present time period too, Heather. Now, again, we're working on your Social Security. Now, folks, anybody who's watching the show, your Social Security is very, very important. And it'll tell you exactly if you're going to become famous as far as the money is concerned. And I do like what I see here for you, Heather. First of all, when you was younger, ages 1 to 28, did you do a fair amount of moving around, traveling, dealing with the public? Does that make any sense to you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so probably in some form of sales. Then ages 28 to 37, you may have had some problems with the family or pleasing everybody. And also it shows to me that at times, too, you wanted to get yourself more educated. Did you do some studying relating to work situations?
Yeah.
Okay. Then 37 to 46 ages shows that you get hurt very easy. You are sensitive towards criticism. And it shows that you've dealt with a lot of people. You worked hard. And so this was a really active time period getting out there and dealing with a lot of people. Did that sound like you too?
Right.
Now here you are 46 and on. You still like people, and you still you're a good manager, and you do get hurt very easy. Also tells me you like to collect maybe antiques or things in general. Does that sound like you?
Yes.
Okay. Now this looks good. This also indicates to me there is marriage vibration. Again, folks, you can actually tell when somebody's going to get married or they're going to get divorced. What year? Almost an exact year on this. This is strictly a science. Anyone can do it. It's not as complicated as astrology, and that's the beauty of the books here. Now, here we can see age 46. This shows you're going to be very, very recognized here, Heather. So, okay, did I answer your question, Heather?
Yeah, I just want to ask a question that, will I get moved where I want to go by March?
By March, yes. This is your birthday showed that, okay, as well as your Social Security, because changes are going to happen in February.
And should I buy this house that I'm looking at with the house number 1080?
1080. Now, 1080 is one of your lucky numbers. In fact, folks, you can get lucky numbers from your name and your birthday, and you use it for gambling, bingo, and it's...
Or maybe it's 1018.
1018? Okay. And that comes out to what? Now, that is a number that shows you have to... Now, who chose the house? Did you or your husband?
I did. It's 1018.
Okay. So that's number one. That's a number that you're going to have to do a lot of things on your own. It shows a pioneer number. It's not a bad number. It's just that expect to do a lot of the work yourself. If you want to, work, you got to get out there, make the phone calls, and you're going to stand out in the public. And so that's a number of leadership. So it's not a bad number. Remember, we have to look at state, we have to look at city, everything in the street. Everything is a combination of not just one thing, Heather. So the number is fine. I would have to do your street. You can give me a call direct if you want at area code 702 here in Vegas, 457-1377. I'll be glad to give you more information on that, Heather.
What's that phone number again?
702-457-1377. And I'll be glad to go furthermore on this. I'll need the name of the street, the city, and everything that you're in, and I'll tell you exactly if it's going to be good for you. Okay, Heather?
You're really remarkable, and I'll be